Now, the temperatures are cooling off, but the sun is still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
Now it's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's on the way to the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it back plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Steelers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
2nd and goal from the 1. Pickett going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Catching a first down from Andrews in Baltimore, and all NFL fans are used to seeing those all game, every game from him. 2022, a touch below what he did the year before as the best receiving tight end in the league, but still Pro Bowl worthy with over 800 yards.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A nice pickup by Hunt, and you know he is hungry to be a more featured player in an offense. This is still the guy who led the league in rushing as a rookie in 2017, and he has proven since that he can still be an impact runner.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to Dobbins on first. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 7-7, our score after one. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They pitch it out to Hunt. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Play action. It's Jackson. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on it.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Pickett.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down,
with both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 33 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
It would be a heck of a challenge to try to find someone more respected in the Steelers locker room than Hayward. Remains the team's leader and great on-field producer. 10.5 sacks in his 6th straight Pro Bowl last season.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. It's Pickett on the keeper. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jaylen Warren with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Jackson now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Austin. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Pickett back to throw. He finds Austin complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
McFarland, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Aguilar.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, 14 yards. And the Steelers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
There's the stiff arm. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Pittsburgh, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the